Greetings! It is I, Nerdyjojo, and I have once again arrived in this particular location. Please tell me that the audio is working. I have the stream on, I can listen. Can I hear? I wonder. Please, please, please be able to hear. Please, 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 please be able to hear. Okay. I can hear the stream, which means I do not have a problem. There's no issues to be had. That's good, that's good. Anyway. So, welcome Kale, welcome Patricia. I also saw another name up there. Way back up there, Obsidian Bird. Welcome, welcome, how's it going? Yeah, so... apparently making people mod on YouTube is actually extremely easy. Okay, anyways, so welcome everyone. So yeah, we have mods in chat. Look at all the mods in chat. Now, as somebody who is not a mod or the owner would chat, the chat would look different than it does there, but you know what, this is fine. Yep, nope, you guys are now very powerful and you can delete messages if necessary. As well as, what else did it say mods can do? I don't remember. Delete messages if necessary, and I think it's put people in timeout if they're misbehaving. Ooh, hey, is this illegal? Is it illegal? I don't know if it's illegal, man. I don't know. Could be. I have no evidence to prove that it isn't. I have no evidence to prove that it is either, though, so... Anyways, so, yeah, this is really exciting. New patch was announced today. Linnea looks super cute. I'm very excited for her, and I will be pulling for her. I don't remember if we have a guarantee or not. This account is gonna be... Oh, no, you're singing. Oh. Me not paying any attention to what's going on and then realizing that you guys are singing. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, don't worry. Don't listen to me. I'm fine. I'm fine. Anyways, what was I going to say? Oh, Linnea looks nice. She looks very cute. So much fun. I am excited to pull for her. I will be pulling for her for my Geo crystallized team. I don't know if where was I going with this? We'll have to wait and see what happens. If Columbina can keep up with the hydro application on her own. Because if she can't, then we're going to have to use somebody else. Some other hydro character instead of 3 geo characters. That or I replace Ilua. I actually really like Ilua. I don't want to replace him this quickly. I just got Ilua. Don't let him be power crept already. Don't let him be power crept already. Oh. Hello, Ace. Hi. Are you barking? Are you doing a bark? Are you grumbling? What you grumbling about? Are you gonna tell chat how much you like the new what's it called? The new channel? Or the what's it called? Farina can replace Bean. Fair enough, fair enough. That or I could run 2 lunar crystallized teams. Now let's just switch to the gameplay so we can talk about this. Let's switch to the gameplay so we can talk about this. What are you doing? He was chewing on the chair. Ace, why were you chewing on the chair? What were you doing? What were you doing? What gave you the idea to do that? You never done anything like that before. What made you want to do that? Okay, anyways, we're staring at Toma right now. He keeps biting at the chair. Say good boy to Ace on our behalf. Good boy to Ace on your behalf. Okay, chat, specifically Kale, says that you're a good boy. I think all of them probably think you're a good boy, but specifically Kale. I'm not 100% sure I can do too much when the dog seems to be demanding pets. Okay, wait, we might be okay. Now, what I was going to say is, I am running like a Noelle Lunar Crystallize as well. And Noelle is very, very good for Rena as well. So perhaps we can consider this. Columbina stays on the Ningguang team. And then, what's her name? Linnea comes over here. Because Noelle definitely needs the geoparticles, where, Ningguang doesn't really need extra geo energy. So maybe we just have 2 lunar crystallized teams. He the best oil miner. There might be oil in the chair. That's a distinctive possibility. That's a distinctive possibility. I cannot deny that that's a possibility. We cannot deny that is maybe a possibility. That or he's just looking for attention, and that's one way he thinks he can get it. You need Columbina and the team to do... No, what's her... Linnea has a moon wheel, so she will be fine. Any character with a moon wheel can trigger a or a lunar reaction, and since Linnea is a moon wheel, not a vision per se, she can trigger the lunar reactions. Or she can cause lunar reactions to be triggered without Columbina. Or at least that's from what I understand. We'll have to try that out, but from my understanding is it's the moon wheel, not necessarily the vision. I think Linnea is better for personal damage. Possibly, yes, probably. I don't know. That's the plan at the moment. We'll see what happens. There's really no point in me going into too many specifics at this point. We don't have her. We might switch teams real quick to this one because I like this team. This is my team. This is my girl. Okay, anyway, so what else do we have to talk about? The little trade show. I'm excited for the little trade show. Also, Yehoda. We're gonna get a free Yehoda. So that's literally the only thing that Glasses Only is going to be able to take advantage of in this next in the next patch. Well, that in the games. So we get another full patch to save up for only glasses, which is nice. So I'm very excited about that. Linnea, Farina, Iluga, Ningguang is for personal damage. We can definitely try that out. What do you all think of Sage? I think she looks so cute. And maybe that doesn't make any particular sense for somebody who does not know exactly who we're talking about, because this is a conversation that had not gotten past the Discord, and I'm saying this just in case, you know, there happens to be somebody who's watching that maybe does not recognize the name Sage, which, you know, shouldn't if they didn't pay any attention or aren't in the Discord. But basically, the new character that is yet to be named, but on the little thing, the little goth girl. Or the alt girl, might be the better way to put it, but that girl that was in the trailer today. And that still might not make any sense if people have not yet to see the trailer, but that's not here nor there. Where was I going with this? Yeah, I really like her. I think she's super cute looking, and she gives 4-star vibes, so hopefully she's a 4-star, and hopefully she'll be relatively easy to get a hold of. I think she's really cute, and I would totally acquire her. If she's a 4-star, absolutely. Absolutely gonna acquire her. We'll have to wait and see what happens, though. We'll have to wait and see what happens, though. Also, Ningguang almost died. That's not good. I love her. I do think the character feels inappropriate for a character who seems to be a small kid, but still really like her. I mean, a small kid can be Alton style, but I suppose there is some understanding of that. We'll have to wait and see what she's like. We'll have to wait and see what she's like. I'm excited. Ooh! Oh, ooh, guys. Guys. Do you see that? You guys see that, right? Ooh. This is the Columbina artifact right there. Look at that. We got the dog barking. We got the energy recharge. We got the crit rate. We got the HP. We got the crit damage. I think Ace approves of the artifact too. Perfect flower. Well, feather, but flower, feather. Ace is super excited about it as well. You mean feather, yeah. No, it's fair. Sometimes people get confused. Words are hard. Words are hard, man. Totally understandable. No, but that's good. Somebody really just said, let's just give her the artifact right now. Honestly. Doesn't even matter what everything else is. Now, I think I have a better 5-star for 5-star. 5-star of this, but I'll keep that just because it's not bad, just in case. We're gonna level up that feather right now, though. I don't know what the feather she has on looks like. Also, I did manage to get her onto a full set. I mean, that one's still pretty good. Okay, where... That one's still pretty good. This one's also pretty good. I think we just level it and see what we get. Got 6. Energy recharge. Let's go. What do we got? Let's see some crit damage. Let's see some crit damage. Hello. Yes. And just in case you're wondering, I am talking to someone. Joe Mom is in the room. Joe Mom is in the room along with the dog. Ooh, wait, no, that's HP. I mean, HP is still not bad. It's just I would like to see some crit. Maybe we just stop with this one. This one's really good. It's got the flat HP, but the flat HP isn't... Imagine if you only get ER. Imagine if it was only ER. Yeah. Hopefully not. Okay. Another one into HP. Let's get this to 16, see what we get. Crit rate. Okay. All not bad options. What's her stats looking like? 51, 60, 161. Honestly, frankly, she doesn't have bad stats already. Like, for what she does, I feel like she's pretty comfortable. But we could probably honestly get away with less HP. ER is still really important. I don't know. Let's see what we get. Ooh, more crit rate. Compare. I think the other one is still better to keep at the moment, to be honest. Okay, let's see how the one that I was super excited about goes. Oh, well. Maybe if she equips it, it will roll nicely. Crit damage. I mean, technically, if we really wanted to. Now, I don't know if I have many of these pieces right now. But technically, if I really, really, really wanted to, we could try re-rolling one of these to see if we can get some slightly better stats. Your bean has more HP than mine, but has more crit. She has more HP and more crit? Oh no. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Not every bean can be perfect. Some beans are gonna be a little more bean than others, and that's the simple fact that nothing is ever going to be the same or perfect or anything like that. I don't know where I was going with that. Don't worry about it. I feel like I need more healing, but not actually that badly, just something convenient to just throw Barbara onto the team. She can keep us alive. Do I need her to keep us alive? Not really, but like Columbina's gonna heal us as soon as she uses her burst. But my Ningguang is kind of like low-key, almost deceased. So, you know, having somebody to heal that up real quick, even though I don't think she has her artifacts on right now. And she definitely does not have her weapon, because the weapon that she usually has is the one that Columbina is wearing. And if Columbina has that, what else does Barbara have? How much does she heal per tick, I wonder? Okay, take some damage for me, would ya? Just hit me. Do a little damage. 900. I don't know if that was... That would have covered a whole lot of, what's it called? Overflow, probably. Your bean? Yes, the bean. Call him Bean. The Bean. Miss Bean. Miss Bean. Let's see if we got anything good. Not really. What about these? Frankly, I shouldn't be worrying too much about these, sets. Although, I didn't notice this until recently, but they've, added the instructor set to this, this domain. Which is nice, because I actually think that's a really good 4-star set. I should honestly be paying attention and grabbing ones that are actually kind of good looking. Because, the instructor set is not a bad support set, even at high levels. It's certainly not ideal for your, overall damage. Yeah, Barbara doesn't have artifacts. She has a crit damage weapon. Sans, you can just take Mona's. And then we can, grab. There's gotta be something with HP in here. Maybe not. Well, then again, we don't need that. We can just give you that. And
I wonder.
her build is absolutely atrocious, but how much should you be healing? A fair bit. Otherwise, it's only available in bosses. I must have missed something. That's 66% crit rate with passives. Oh. Columbina gets passives? Oh, when triggering gravity interference, Columbina gains the effect to increase her crit rate by 5% for 10 seconds. It can stack up to 3 times. So we're looking at 66 over 161. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I can certainly live with that. Yeah, otherwise, it's only available with the bosses. It took me a second to figure it out, but I realized that, you know, yeah, we were talking about the instructor set. Yeah, it was, for the longest time, only available in bosses. You could not find it in a single domain. I did a video on this, and I looked at all the domains. It was probably when Fontaine was out, so I don't know if they added it in Natlan, and I just haven't noticed, because I haven't farmed many artifacts in Natlan. But up until Fontaine for sure, they did not have the instructor set in any domains. It could only be found in the overworld. In the overworld. Which made it hard to find because you don't really think about it at first. Because you might have had some good pieces early in the game, but then you like deleted them because you're like, oh, we got 5-star sets now. I don't need any of these 4-star ones. But the instructors, and of course you mentioned exiles as well, they're surprisingly good and versatile sets for being 4 stars. I use exiles on my Goro. And instructors ends up on sometimes on Yao Yao, sometimes on Mona, and then they both will often switch to a set of what's it called as well, Tenacity. Because Tenacity is also good, but Tenacity is available in 5-star variety, so it's not really part of this conversation, at least not fully. Anyways, where was I going with this? But yeah, no, for 4-star sets, those are actually very good for characters in a support role that will not lose out on a ton of personal damage if you, don't get as high of stats. You could also use exiles on Farazan. More specifically in Zhao comps, because he's a little more energy hungry. But they're not bad sets. They're not bad sets. And anyone who sits there and says that you cannot use a 4-star set once you get past a certain point is kind of doing a bit of a disservice, because, sure, you might be able to find a 5-star set and get more damage from your character, but if it's gonna be a support anyways, the 4-star is not gonna give you that much less in terms of, usability. Also, I keep accidentally exiting this domain. By the way, back to what I said before, basically Farina and Linnae are both best for personal damage. Columbina will be best for Linnae damage and her own damage. Iluga is strictly personal damage. Yeah, okay. That's... I should be understanding for a second. Wait. Don't worry about it, you know what? But yeah, no. It's good to know. I'll certainly try out a bunch of teams when I go out and get her. For some reason, I feel like I have a guarantee. Maybe we'll check out the banners real quick to see what we're at, because I don't remember if we got a 5-star with when we were pulling for Ilua or not. I feel like we would have though, but I feel like it was a 50-50 loss. I don't know. We'll have to check to see what was going on. I know we managed to get Ilua very quickly. Like, that was a crazy stream. That was a fun stream. That's been some of the most fun I've had polling in a long time. And I spent money, but only a little bit of money. You have guaranteed. It's a good thing somebody actually remembers that. It's a good thing somebody actually remembers that. Pyro damage bonus. Do you think that'd be actually good on someone as an off piece? I feel like that's not the best, but it's got the pyro damage bonus, so maybe we keep it around. You lost your 50-50 to Paimon. I lost my 50-50 to Paimon? What constellation Paimon is that? Like 6 or 7 by now? How many constellations does your Paimon have? Serious question. How many constellations does your Paimon have? I have a C7 Paimon on this account. Yes. She's not C2? Only C2 on your Paimon? I feel like that should be higher than that, but you know what? Some people just don't get Paimon lucky, I guess. But I wanted C0 Jojo. Oh no! You lost the Jojo 50-50 to Paimon. I'm so sorry to hear. I'm so sorry to hear that. What an absolute shame. Come on, let's go. Okay, this should be our last run for the day. Do that. Ba-ba. Could it be good? I mean, it's not great, so we'll just pass on it. It's not bad either. It had 3 vaguely usable stats. I still do want to, like, look at where we are for our, wishes. That's not what I wanted. I wanted history. Jojo Feather is better than mine. I wish you the best of luck in getting the best feather, though. Okay, so that's a 5, 10, fit, like 13. We got 13. But you're right. I did lose to, I lost to Dia. I lost to Dia, not Paimon. So it's still at a C6 Paimon. But I think now I have like a C2 Dia. Or maybe it's a C1 Dia. It's a C1 Dia. I didn't get mini Dia. I didn't get mini Diluc. But I have lots of Tighnari. And I have a good number of Mona as well. And then I have one Chi-Chi. One singular Chi-Chi. What other standard banner characters do I have? I have Jean. What's Jean looking like? No constellations on the Jean. Who else is standard? Who else is standard? These are dumb questions that I'm asking right now, to be honest. You know what? Don't worry about it. C1 is really good for Dia damage, yeah. I've started using Dia on my Kanichi team. Not that I use my Kanichi team much, but I started using Dia on the Kanichi team. I had the Kanichi team out today, but that was just because I was video editing. It was video editing, and I realized that I needed a slightly different clip. Or Tighnari. Yeah. A few constellations on the Tighnari as well. Maybe one day I'll get a C6, 5-star. It'll probably be Tighnari or Mona first. I have yet to get a C6 5-star. Does anyone in chat have a C6 5-star on this game? I'm assuming that it's probably going to be, you know, a standard banner character that you just happen to lose the 50-50 to a lot. What was I looking at? We got battle pass stuff, claim. Do that, claim that. I hear the dog barking again. I have no Mona or Kaching. I have no Kaching. I do not have a single Kaching. I have multiple Mona, though. I have C2 Venti. That's my highest Constellation Limited character. My highest Constellation Limited character is probably Yoimiya and Ayaka. It's C1. And that's just because they were giving those constellations away for free. Who was I getting this time? What did I say I was gonna get this time? Kokomi. Switch choice. Yeah. I mean, I can see them right now. Tighnari and Mona. And then all of these characters I do not have. So I can't get any constellations for them. I will have when Syndro comes out. I have C1, Nilüfer, Chlorane, Hu Tao, and Skirk. Hu Tao really does need her C1, though. Was that one that you got in this event, or did you pull for a C1 Hu Tao? Did you pull for the C1 Hu Tao? Now that I have C1 Yoimiya, I'm kind of locked into acquiring her her C2 at some point, so I'm gonna need to worry about that as well. If you're gonna get the C1, you might as well get the C2. I'm sorry, I did not mean to talk to you. I meant to steal stuff from your, from your table. It's just a tomato and a potato. A tomato and a potato! Let me repick Nilu. I want C6 Nilu. C6 Nilu. That's a lot of C6. Well, that's a lot of constellations. I wish you the best of luck. I got Nilufer Hu Tao from event. Chlorine and Skirt was an X. Okay, actually, you know what? That makes sense now. Chlorine and Skirk are not available on the thing. Also, I have absolutely no idea what we're going to do after this point. I collected my commissions. Technically, I suppose, we have stuff that we can do. There is this event that, I only got 5 days left on. We can start playing this. I don't even know what this event is. Hopefully it's fun. Oh, hello. That's neat. Is that... look at that. Sprouty. Sprouty? Blue Bolt and Sprouty. I love that. Look at Sprouty. Look at this delightful creature. And realize I'm talking about the weasel, not the person. I'm sure the person's also delightful. She's glasses. Hello, glasses having person. Manager of a tea house. She's managing a tea house. He refuses to give me the right drops. Dottore hates me. I think, like, Dottore hates everyone, though, to be real. Oh, hello, Jojo. Hello, Paimon. Yep, since we ran into each other, wanna see my weasel Sprouty? Yes, I do, actually. Your weasel is delightful. I love him. Meow? Why is the weasel meowing? Hey, now that's not how you're supposed to spell Sprouty. Is Sprouty like a human in a weasel body? Is that what's happening here? Because that kind of feels like what's happening here. A human that does not know what a weasel's supposed to sound like. Cool? No speaking, like finches won't work either. Has already returned to Sumeru to recuperate. Okay, what's going on? I'm sorry, Sprouty is clearly a little confused after hanging out with... I'm drinking water, sorry, give me a second. With the other animals and can't quite find its own wavelength. Okay, is that what's going on? It's making cat sounds and finch sounds because it's just confused. I should let it rest a while. Are you an animal expert? Maybe we just skip over this. We're on the same team, blah, blah, blah. Miss Yelan. Yelan? Slate Yelan. That does make you one of us. Any friend of Yelan's is a friend of ours, too. This lady is a friend of Yelan. Absolutely. Anyways, what are you doing here in the middle of nowhere with Sprouty? Good question. Why are you here? Standing guard, or rather, I'm checking to see if any Horde guard units can actually properly work. Horde guard units. It's probably nothing super important, to be honest. Security system, identify deployment locations, multiple factions, combined in various ways. Talk about good timing. WizKid is showcasing her work at the convention soon. Oh, they're talking about the convention that they announced today. Oh, that's interesting. So people who are actually paying attention to what she's saying, you know, unlike me, might have been able to, like, a WizKid convention? I know a convention of some kind? And they probably watched a stream and they were, like, pointing at the screen like that one meme and like, oh, I know! Interesting. You managed to snag yourself one of Aino's creations, I see. That does sound rather interesting. It does. I'm probably just gonna... Right, we're on the same team, so I can't be stingy. Yes. Let's go, let's go. What are we doing? During the challenge, travelers need to set up various mechanisms and defeat opponents to ensure that the stronghold is protected. Oh! It's kind of like the other one, except slightly different. Okay. After an enemy launches attack, support skills can be used to defeat them. Support skills energy recovers slowly over time. Collection mechanisms can accelerate the recharge rate. Okay, that seems fun. Okay, anyways, you guys are talking about your Columbina builds. If it makes you feel any better, my Columbina is 6, 6, and 3. I have not gone to fight Dottore yet. At least partly because I haven't, haven't unlocked him yet. What if you guys dare me to fight Dottore? I'm not gonna do it. What if you guys dare me to fight Dottore? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Maybe later. Start challenge. On a support skills. Sub that, and success that. And we start challenge. I don't know what we're doing. Okay, view enemy. Current wave, Hilitrolls. Times 18, 12, 16, and then 2 of those. Current wave. Okay, until monsters are... Okay, set that up. Set that there. Pyro. Confirm deployment. Okay. Traps can only be placed on the ground. Hydro. Confirm deployment. Engage now. So I guess the thing is that we're just gonna basically hope that, or I guess we shouldn't say hope. This is the first round. This is a tutorial. They're all gonna step on the hydro trap, and then they're gonna be wet, and then the pyro, chicken is going to, vaporize them, and they're all going to not going to make it. The first round, they're gonna go easy on us, of course. They're not gonna make this hard in the first round. Because they don't want people to be too mad in the first round. I could go with the... goofballs, adjust speed. Bam! That was fun. Okay. Second wave coming. Continue. Okay, select mechanism. Upgrade. Firing intensity. Select. Save. Damage range. Electro. What type of enemies are coming? Oh geez. Can I add another? Okay, big guys. Can I add another, This doesn't seem to want to be letting me add anything else. It's fine. Well, it's the first round. I shouldn't expect them to want me to... or to let me do too much. I mean, it's not doing too bad. Ooh. Rain down bolts of chaos. Keep going, keep going. Okay. Did we do it? We did it. Continue. Okay. X. Cryo, Geo. Deals Geo damage to opponents and reduces their elemental res by 15% for 2 seconds. Max 5 stacks each. Deals cryo damage, hydro planets. Okay, wait. We want... Wait. Or would the trap be better here? Because they all have to cross that. Give that. Hydro element. Confirm deployment. And then we'll take... Take that. We'll give it Pyro. And we'll confirm deployment. I could add another one if I wanted to. Can add a... Launches animo projectiles. Launches electro projectiles. Ooh, okay. Confirm deployment. Okay, there we go. Now I just gotta wait. Those guys are gonna be immune to... Pyro, though, but... The birds are immune to Pyro, but it's okay, because the, or Hydro. But it's okay, because they can still be vaporized. Ooh, 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 one got away. One got away. One got away. This is not good. Oi! Oi! Select. Confirm deployment. Go! 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 It's too late. Only one got through, though. And he was already really, really weak, so it's okay. Okay, lava guys. Okay, does this give me any... Huh. You know what? Fine. We're probably going to suffer, and we're not... They're gonna get through. Because Pyro is not going to do lots of damage. I mean, if they both need to go through this one spot, maybe we'll be okay. Maybe we'll be okay. I guess we could electro them. We wait. It's healing itself. We wait. Go, 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 go. You can do it. You can do it. I mean, if it goes through the hydro traps, it's not bad, actually. It's just before it does that. These guys are so slow. This guy's only going through one hydro trap, so he's gonna be a problem. Okay, we're gonna go... We're gonna wait till he gets onto the hydro trap, and then we're going to throw a giant fireball at it. Go! Bam! I know I said I was going to wait, but it's okay. The ice cream is filled with strawberries now, although I'm afraid it was too watery when I made sure to mix it in. Oh dear. Oh no. Well, actually, I will admit that this event is pretty fun. This is a fun event. I quite like that. This has been a good time. Support skills. I can do... I guess we could do fire. Maybe we can do cryo. Global skills. Global skills are probably better to have, aren't they? Strikes all opponents to deal with Electro Thunder Strike. Yeah. Start challenge. Okay. Bolts are a provision from the operation of the mechanical guard units and must be priorities. Additional collection mechanisms have been placed in this challenge, which can significantly improve the efficiency of obtaining bolts. Okay. They're going to... I'm going to... start with one here. This one's going to be effective against that. Well, we don't have any of those at the moment. Confirm. We'll grab a trap. Confirm. We'll grab high cryo this time because cryo and pyro also gives us big damage. It gives us big damage. Confirm deployment. What are you? You're a collection machine. That's supposed to help us collect things. I think I might save that for now. I wonder if I want to grab a second one just in case something manages to get past. This is for being early prepared. Okay, we engage now. I guess it won't attack enemies on the other side. Go chicken go, go chicken go, go chicken go. You can do it. It's a good thing I added the other one because I've definitely some other things. Definitely some of these guys are gonna be getting by. There was too many. Okay, wave complete. Okay, we need... So that cryo trap is already gonna work pretty well against our water enemies. Should I add another trap or should I add one of these guys? One of these guys. We'll grab pyro. Or maybe we grab electro. Having different elements is probably not a bad thing. Hi, I'm new here. Just stumbled across your stream. Welcome, welcome, Baka-chan. Welcome, how's it going? What am I doing? Maybe we go electro. Just to have a slightly wider variety of elements. We're just gonna engage them now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's not these poor Ooh. Oh, that's convenient. They're hurting themselves when the birds explode. They explode, cause vaporized damage. That's really convenient, actually. That's really convenient. Keep it up. Keep it up. What? I don't know what Hydro does, but go on. I mean, I guess that was a waste of a thing, wasn't it? Because half of these enemies are Hydro enemies. Okay, melt snow. When you trigger melt, the opponents, they will be defeated instantly if their current HP is below 20% of their max HP. when you trigger overload. I mean, we have a cryo trap on there right now, so we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Okay. We'll grab one of these guys. Put it right there. Bolt, energy preferred. Bolts preferred. I'll go bolts. Okay. Now... Now, how do I upgrade one of these guys? Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Pyro, confirm. Grab another trap. Cryo. Confirm. We have the main event, which gives us free Yehoda as far as I know. Yeah. We do have the free. I feel like I missed something, but yeah, we have the free of... Oh, wait. I missed your message. Do you guys know what events are upcoming? We have a main event with a, that gives us free Yehoda, of course. We have... During the main event, there's an event that's going to actually be kind of like this one. It's going to be another kind of like monster defense kind of game thing going on. So there's that, which should hopefully be very exciting. What else is there? We're going to Mondstadt again. We finally get to see Dormanport, which is not really an event, but you know, the new patch is very exciting because we get to go to Dormanport. We're gonna go and use a square. Oh jeez. I should add another chicken. Confirm deployment. Okay, come on. Oh, we've reached our max limit. I feel like we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. I mean, I guess I could. Go, go, go. It doesn't really do much damage, does it? Like, not at all. Oh, we're so done. We're so done. I still have all my life, so if we fail miserably, it's fine. You can do it. Come on, other chicken. Start causing overloadeds. Oh, it's healing. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. I can see this is only, okay, wave 6 out of 3. Or 3 out of 6. No. Part of the problem is I haven't figured out how I'm supposed to upgrade these. Oh, wait. Select mechanism. Okay, there we go. That's how I upgrade them again. Okay. Let's start upgrading fire intensity, range damage. Save settings. Can I upgrade traps as well? I can. Can pull opponents towards the center of the trap. This effect can be triggered. Can continuously produce mines that explode when opponents enter the trap, dealing massive damage. Gonna add that. Save settings. Gonna pick this guy. This guy. Fire intensity. Fire intensity. Save. Take this guy. Fire intensity. Save. Oh, can I only pick one? Stand by. Can shock continuously at the rate of 1. Attack power greatly increased. Then the fire mode is changed to bursts. I do not understand what that means, so you know what? We're just gonna go with the simple settings. I do not have the money. I do not have the money. It's fine, we'll see what happens. It's all does sound very exciting. Just wish Yehoda was more useful in game because I like her. Yeah, a lot of people were not super happy with Yehoda. It is a bit of a shame though. It is a bit of a shame though. I wish Yehoda was a little bit better than she actually was too. I know Patricia was giving like really good ideas on how she would make Yehoda better if they had the opportunity. This is dealing much better now. We're doing much better now that I upgraded everything. Wave 5 coming, continue. Okay. I can upgrade you as well. You know what, while I'm at it, I can upgrade. Sure, let's... Oh, I can upgrade even more. What is this? Makes the current target reduce res by 20%. Target is also takes an additional instance of true damage when hit by... Unleash an AoE and elemental attack. The higher the target's current HP percentage, the higher the damage. Well, this is probably good. Can I pick this guy up and move him? Can I pick him up and move him somewhere else? Retrieve this mechanism. Okay, I can. Because if I'm going to move him, he'd be best if he wasn't doing damage. We'll retrieve this one as well. Confirm. We'll put something up in this corner instead. Oh geez, we're running out of time. Oh, it's fine. We hopefully should be able to make it through. I can make you some good characters. Yeah. Okay, do that. Go, go, go. It doesn't do much damage. Okay, we put that on there. We'll give you a pyro element. We'll confirm that. Maybe I'll grab another one. We'll give that Animo. Confirm. I don't know if that was the best way to go about this. Yeah, Hoyo is missing out for real, for real, for reals. Okay, pyro attack. Oh, there's a big guy coming. There's a big guy coming. We already have the max of everything. Can I... Fire intensity, save settings. And then we'll fire intensity on that too. And then this guy can, save settings. We'll take this guy. And we don't have enough for anything else. It's fine. Sorry, I can't stay long today. See ya, Jojo. I really do appreciate you coming and visiting. Have a good day or night, Kale, and I'll see y'all in the future. Yeah, no, it's fine. Hopefully, I don't know. What else do we have to talk about, for the stream? The banners look nice, I suppose. Who else was on the banners? Me literally already forgetting. First half was... Oh, it was Chaska. First half was Chaska and Linnea. Look at him go! Oh, he doesn't stand a chance. I feel back with the guy almost. Is that it? We did it. We did it. I only lost a little bit of HP. I really am having a lot of fun with this one. This one's good. Well, it took a little while to figure out what was going on, but I like this one. Say a character with a bad kit. I can remake it. Okay, there's of course Yahoda, who... Okay, well, you know what? You know what? What if I give you my main? If you had the opportunity to change Ningguang's kit, what would it be? This is a serious question. Do not feel like you're gonna make me mad. Do not feel like you're gonna make me mad. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. What would I do with Ningguang's kit? You know, something really neat that Ningguang used to be able to do early in her triggers an earthquake that I'm sorry, I just got distracted. I'm reading this. Earthquake that reduces geo damage to high frequency geo damage to opponents within the AoE. Reduce their movement speed. Fireball, deal massive pyro damage. Unleashes rainfall within an area, applying wet and to a stackable moment. Speed reduction to all opponents within the AoE. At the same time, deals hydro damage. Can I just grab both of the global skills? I don't even know what this blizzard one does. Freezes all opponents on the field. That's kind of busted, man. Me saying it's busted, that's a weird way to put it. Okay, start challenge. This one looks like it's gonna be a little more difficult because I feel like we're gonna have a lot of places to try to figure out how to defend. Okay, so the first path is pretty simple. We'll go with one here. We'll put Animo on this one. Confirm deployment. We'll grab one here. We'll put Pyro on this one. Confirm deployment. And then we have 100 left to put a nice little trap on the ground. Confirm deployment. And now we engage. They're barely making it to the trap. Okay, they're starting to make it to the trap. It's fine, it's fine. Hi, Gabby. I remembered what your name was for a second. It took me a second. I always remember your profile picture, but the GHPF6MW always gets me. Always gets me. Okay, okay, how do I want to deploy one of these? They're taking the same route as before. They're probably not always going to be taking this same route, though. Is the thing. Confirm deployment. Do I want to just add another trap? Like, I can always change it around if I want. It's got Pyro and Hydro all together. Deploy. I swear I don't know how to change that. Yeah. I thought it was different at one point. That you had it as Gabby at one point. Because I vaguely remember the name, but you know what? It's okay. Also, this was a terrible plan. They're getting away. They're getting away. We can add a Pyro one here. Confirm deployment. We do not have enough. Ooh. 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 This is this is not gonna be good. We don't have enough to stop it, so I guess we just have to live with the fact that this guy is just gonna get away. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's see. I'd also make it so that instead of her jade screen being a construct that can be destroyed, it be a curtain that drapes around the active character and gives the active character a 30% geo damage bonus. I do like the way that sounds. I do like the way that sounds. But I do also like how the construct works as well, to be able to, you know, break and do the jades. But that certainly is an interesting thing to consider. Okay, what? Collect priority, increase the collect efficiency for collection mechanisms. Increase the collection efficiency for collection mechanisms by 100. Look the range of collectible. You know what? It's fine. Okay. What are? Ooh, these are the big. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's ooh. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about this. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. So these are the guys that are gonna be really tough to beat. Okay, we're gonna grab another trap. Put that there. Hydro, I guess, or maybe cryo. Deploy. 8 out of 10. I should probably upgrade some of this stuff. You can have... Oh, I don't have enough to upgrade some of this stuff. So maybe it is better that I acquire another one of these. This one can... And we'll grab Electro. Or another Pyro, I guess. Confirm. You know what? It's fine. If it sucks, it sucks. Do you plan on getting Linnae for your Ningguang? That's a distinctive possibility, yes. There's also a distinctive possibility that I get my, that I use her on a Noelle team. We're certainly gonna be trying out all our options, but I am gonna be pulling her, that's for sure, at the very least. Okay, let's go with the... I maybe shouldn't have used all my abilities at once. But yeah, no, the plan currently is to pick up a Linnae at some point. So, yeah. That's my plan. It will still have the same effect. Oh, you read another message. Read my earlier message for other details in my rework. I'd be considered a geoconstruct. Okay, wait. Ningguang does already function in kits, so there isn't much to fix, but if I had to make her stronger, I'd add a gimmick that after casting Burst, with Jade's screen up, she gets increased normal attack scaling. Ooh, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. That would be mostly for on-field Ningguang. There are a lot of people and Ningguang enjoyers who run her as a... Wait. I can upgrade. Upgrade you. Upgrade you. Save settings. I mean, it's a little too late now, but... Upgrade you. Upgrade. Firing intensity. Nope. Save settings. I did it! Last minute! We did it last minute. Yeah, I don't know. I certainly would not mind if Ningguang had a kit like the potential fixed one. Yes, I certainly would not mind that. We can add another little confirm deployment. We can upgrade something. Fire intensity, save settings. We do not have enough to do anything else. Anyways, what else am I looking at? Oh geez, there's a lot. Last 3 messages for the Ningguang kit. Yes, we got. Did I see all of them already, or no? Did I miss something? I think I've read all of them. Probably in the very wrong order though. Let's use the Electro. And you know what? Let's just freeze all the... maybe I should have waited until the big guy got closer. Oh, jeez. I think the big guy's gonna... Name another character. Name another character. What about Sayu? What would you do for Sayu? If you had to upgrade Sayu, what would you do? How would Sayu be upgraded? Firing intensity. Save setting. You know what? You can you can get fire range as well. What am I looking at? Oh, jeez. Okay, wait. Oh, there's... Ooh. Okay, pick... That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna retrieve that, confirm. I'm gonna add a trap there. Add a trap here. We're gonna give that Geo, perhaps. Confirm deployment. Deployment level reached. I'm just trying to figure out what to do. Sorry, I've got very distracted. I was thinking Sayu, and I was like, you mean Sino? And then I got it was Sayu. How would you fix Sayu? as in the VTuber slash VA of Sino. I mean, there is something fair to be asked about how would you fix Sino, because he was a little underwhelming, or a lot of people found Sino underwhelming. Okay, let's go. This is ooh. I mean, it's not going too bad. Ooh, oh, okay. I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing okay. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh. Sayu has an interesting kit, being a swirler while also off-field healer. Most her VV, with some weird EM split scaling. I would make her burst hit more often and make it swirl more often. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I could totally get behind a Sayu that swirls more often. She has a bit of a gimmick with her little rolling thing. I would fix Sayu by moving him away from casting characters and ruining everyone's taste. Sayu is no longer allowed to voice anyone. Hot characters, he's not allowed to do that anymore. Now I'm gonna be talking about another VTuber, but there was a Bao clip that I saw once, and she was talking about, you know, a character that Sayu in his voice acting persona, which I don't even think that's really the right way to put it. Sayu as a VA was performing as. and she was very upset because, you know, it's like she liked this character and he's voicing her and him, and she's like, I can't simp for him, he's my brother. Not actual brother, but you know what, in the sense, if that makes any sense, feels like her brother. And it's like, you can't simp for a character your brother is VAing. I've started to notice it as well. There's been times where I've been sitting there and I watch an anime and I'm like, oh geez, that's Sayu. I don't know him personally. He doesn't know I exist. But I was like, oh, I hear it now. I've heard enough. I've seen enough of clips and streams to know what this man sounds like, and my goodness, I know what he sounds like now. And I was like, I hear it. I hear the Sayu voice. Okay, anyways, we got more Sayu stuff going on. Well, also her passive that increases your active character's attack for a few seconds after she swirls. So she'd be a buffer. Honestly, that's fair, because there's lots of characters that, that only buff via VV. And you know, it'd be really, really good to have characters that, you know, Animo that don't just buff via VV. The Viridescent Shred. That would be nice. That would be nice. I would see that. I would want to see a Sayu like that. Not as in the VTuber, of course. VTuber / the VA. We barely made it through that one, though. I was very distracted throughout most of it. I probably could have done better, but we survived with 1 endurance. 19 enemies managed to pass through my defenses. We barely made it. This was actually really, really fun. I will 100% say it. I've said it a lot already, and I'll say it again. This is a very fun event. I am enjoying this substantially. Although I'm starting to get stressed out by the really big opponents that we have. These are really big guys. Like, look at all of them. How am I supposed to deal with this? We also got, like, Wild Hunt in there. The Wild Hunt is a pain in the butt to deal with in the, what's it called? The overworld. How are they not going to be a pain in the butt here? And this one has 2 exit gates, so I'm not even just defending 1 gate. I have to do 2 gates. But luckily, it seems like they're all going to be funneled into this one little area. So it should be... I mean, I guess it suggests these ones. These are the ones that have, like, challenge advantage. Oh, challenge advantage. Okay. I should maybe be paying attention to that. Personally, I would prefer Sayu to having a better EM scaling for her skill, like having off-field application on her sub-DPS support and Sayu making chaos. True, true, true. You know, she is a bit of a chaotic character in that sense. Okay, so the paths, it's just one clear little path with, now how should I go about this? This is Pyro, so we should confirm deployment there. And we'll grab a Hydro Trap, because it's I mean, I guess Cryo could work, too. We can go Cryo. Maybe I add another one? An animal one? You know what, we can go with that. 5 out of 12, start engagement. Okay. Hey, I was told that these were gonna be Pyro Slimes. They lied. It just said Pyro Slimes. But it's all Helitrolls. Sino needs the proper Dendro support for aggravate. True, true. Sino doesn't really get the supports that he necessarily needs in this game. Someone who's designed for this and has the proper, what's it called? What's it called? Oh, geez, what was I saying? Oh, you know what? I don't remember. I'm very distracted. Don't mind me. Okay, we got... Now we have them coming from that direction. What are we having? Cryo slimes? Or what's it called? Let's grab that. We can grab Pyro. Confirm deployment. Do any of the traps work particularly well against? Effective against? You can just do that. You know, since we're at it, maybe I can grab Maybe I can take one of these. Preferred energy. Confirmed deployment. I don't usually use those guys, but we can do that. It's fine. Nahida is his best option. Yeah, Nahida is the best option. I would agree with that, but I don't know. I feel like he needs more. Well, okay, Nahida does have pretty good uptime, all things considered. Okay, I feel like we need more traps. Or we go Geo here. We go Geo trap there. Jojo, I made a Sino buff too if you want to read it. Sure, why not? I would love to read it. Sounds delightful. Put it in the chat, or you can put it in the Discord too if it just happens to be really long. Suppress fire. Opponents will lose HP equal to 10% of their max health upon entering the field. Well, that's pretty convenient. If you have 10 or fewer mechanisms on the field, opponents will lose equal to 15. We'd have to keep it less than 10, but... Ooh. How many do we have? We have 9. We might be able to keep it to under 10. We'll just have to, Thunder Lolitrol. Okay, so... Select... Oh, jeez. Okay, the Thunder Lolitrol's coming from there, so it's gonna go up there, through the Cryo, through the Geo. We'll just upgrade stuff, I think. Fire intensity. Save settings. You can be upgraded to damage range. Save settings. You can be upgraded to... We do not have the money to upgrade that. Do we have the money to upgrade this? We do not. We would have enough money for another trap. We would have enough money for another trap. And it would not sacrifice our, what's it called? So maybe we throw another Geo guy in there. And then we start that. Okay, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? Oh, I missed the message. Oopsies. Okay, well, I want to see that, you know, I'm winning, but... This tornado's great. Okay. As for Sino, if I was gonna give him a gimmick of having long field time, how about he gets buffed for every time he uses his special skill? He increases scaling on his NAs while also an EM buff. That would be nice. That would be nice. If he could get that, I'd 100% be down for that. I'd be 100% down for that. I don't have Sino on the account or any of my accounts, but I know that does sound quite nice since he's gonna be on field a lot anyways. He might as well, if he's gonna be selfish and taking all this field time, he might as well get a little extra advantage from it. I 100% agree. Damn, Hoyo should hire you. They really should. I agree. They'd be too busy to come to stream anymore, but that'd be okay because they'd be making the big Hoyo bucks. They'd be paying for, or they'd be, they'd be, oh geez, where was I going with this? They'd be using their Hoyo money to get, big, to be able to pull on their gotchas. They're like, we're investing in our customer base. We give them money back, so they give us more money. Imagine that. Imagine that. Okay, anyways. As for Yehoda, I have 2 gameplays for her. When in Nascent Gleam, the intervals between Yehoda's fluffy meow balls will be decreased and deal animal damage. In Ascending Gleam, they can absorb elements. Yeah, I remember this. This was very exciting, and I hope maybe one day they'll fix that. Probably not. Hoyo, I can make your character so much butter. I believe you. I believe you. Certified. Okay, so this big guy. I think this big guy is going to be coming through here. Having him going through a cryo trap is not a good idea. So we'll save the setting. We'll go through a pyro trap. We'll pick this up. We'll retrieve this one. And we'll add another... We'll add another geo trap on this path, which should, excuse me, confirm deployment. We cannot add more than 10 or they're going to be getting their HP, or they're going to be keeping all their HP. So anything else we have, we just level up. Save settings. You can just set this one up for the same stuff. Save settings. Have you been upgraded yet? You have not. I do not have the money to upgrade it though. This should be fine. We have a big trap that should be able to help deal with this anyways. Hopefully. This is gonna be scary. They don't seem to be standing much of a chance, to be honest. Oh, they're making it through, but it's okay, because they're not gonna last much longer. We did it. Instantly obtain 2,200 bolts. In this wave, all opponents' max HP is increased by 20%, but 350 bolts can be attained at the start of the next wave. In this wave, I'm taking the bolts because I don't want them to increase HP, even if I get more bolts at the end of the wave. The goal is to not need them. Okay, continue. Okay, big guy. Save settings. And then save settings. And then do we have enough to upgrade one of these one more time? Save settings. And then we don't have enough to upgrade anything else, but we can do this. We can do this. Any other characters? I love making kits. I can see that. Do I have any other characters that I'd be interested in seeing a different kit for? You know what? I love Hazo. What would you give him? What would you give Hazo? Hazo is one of my favorites. He is my man's. My favorite man's. What would you give Hazo? Ooh. I think this one's gonna get away. Oh, that one's that one's getting away. Womp womp. I may have been able to do something about that, but oh, geez, I forgot that I had the giant. I had my little burst thing going on. The wild hunt. Okay, can we buff that? Save settings. What about you? Have you been fully buffed? I don't know what that does, but you know what? We can just set someone up for that. Why not? Why not? Why not? What's the worst that can happen? It fails miserably? It fails miserably? This one can be upgraded. We'll give it more shockwaves. Save settings. Engage. Let's go. These Wild Hunt don't stand a chance, probably. Hopefully. My goodness. I don't even know what's going on. Get him! Get him! For Hazo, I think a skill cooldown reduction with his basic. His skill cooldown isn't too bad, but you know what? I could totally get behind that. I could totally get behind that. Get him. Oh, it's gonna get away. It's gonna get away. Oh, more of them are getting away. These big guys, these big Wild Hunt guys are getting away. How long is Hazel's skill cooldown? I think maybe it's longer than I remember. I didn't think it was that long, but now that I think about it, I do think that sometimes I sit there and I say it feels like a really long time. I wouldn't mind seeing skill cooldown on with his normal attacks though. I wouldn't mind seeing that. If it was up to me, I'd invest into that nuke gameplay. I would reduce the cooldown on his skill significantly to around 3 seconds. Give him a way to get stacks. He gets stacks really easily though, is the thing. With his, what's it called? Every time he swirls, he gets a stack. So he gets stacks pretty easily. But it seems like you guys have the same idea in terms of, like, getting the skill cooldown, which is, you know, at fair. Makes me wonder how long his skill cooldown is again. Where is my Hazel? Hazel man! Where is he? He has his own team somewhere. There we go. I was going with a bit of a weird team here, like, Columbina is just there for fun. 9 seconds. So that doesn't seem too long. And he'll get a stack when he switches on because of constellations, and then he'll, what's it called? Get the stacks every time he swirls. So as long as you have a team that is doing a pretty good job of keeping the enemies covered in some kind of element, it shouldn't be too hard to get the stacks. But I do get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. Also, maybe Bizai, I know she hits hard, but to be honest, her kit is kinda mid and clunky. How would you have done it differently? Also, Lunar Crystallize in general. That's fair, that's fair. Oh, jeez. I didn't mean to use this skill right away. Also, because I wasn't using everyone's burst. I think 10 seconds is a little long for a main part of his kit. Okay, you know what? Maybe that is fair. You're right. It is 10 seconds, not 9 seconds.
Busted. Surge.
I suppose maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. It does need to be shorter. He does need a shorter skill cooldown. I stand corrected.
Quietly now.
Oh, excuse me. 9 seconds is long when he's the main source of damage. Yeah. I'm not sure if they necessarily meant for him to be an on-field carry character. I feel like he was supposed to be quick swap. I feel like he was supposed to always be quick swap. Because I feel like 10 seconds fits reasonably well into a quick swap team. You switch him on, and then you switch to the next support after you dish out a skill. Like, I feel like I'm a bit of an anomaly using Hazo on field like I do, but you know what? I agree. Shorter skill cooldown. I have decided that I like that. Approved. Also the Z-Buy thing. I do think that she can I haven't played her much. It was only the one thing, and Patricia was there explaining it to me. But I do remember that I was thinking that she did seem kind of clunky and a little confusing, to be honest. So you know what? I could totally get behind a slight Z-Buy redo. Make the rotation just a little bit more simple for small, simple brain little JoJo, if you don't mind. If you don't mind. Small brain JoJo needs a small brain, small brain support. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I love Hazel. Problem is, if he's... You do make a fair point. If he is quick swap, you do need to get the charges on his skill. And you get those by swirling. And of course his what's it called? His burst could also do that. But even with C1, I have a feeling that you're probably not going to get more than like 1 or 2, which, you know what? You're right. Absolutely. Maybe I was just completely wrong about how he doesn't necessarily quick swap, I suppose. As for okay, wait, did I miss something? As for Lunar Crystallize, I would make Ilua can enable it too. I would make her skill his more, her skill his more often with lower multipliers. Also, I would get oh geez. My brain is getting mixed up, especially with the her skill his more often. I feel like that's just a slight misspelling, but we won't worry about it. Small damage bonus instead of getting big DPS loss. Fair. Hit, not his, sorry. Yeah. Her skill hit more often with lower multipliers. Also would change it so it is in Sending Gleam she gets a small damage bonus instead of getting big DPS loss. Okay, I see. I can rewrite that. No, it's okay. It's okay. You were typing quickly, probably, so you know what? It's fair. It's fair. I don't know much about Z-Buy, but, yeah. We brought up Ilua, too. I like Ilua. Get completely distracted. What was I gonna say? Because I saw Ilua, and it made me remind me of something. But I don't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, right. Today, actually, I was on the Ningguang's main subreddit because, you know, I'm a Ningguang main, so sometimes I occasionally wander around the Ningguang main subreddit. And somebody asked if they could do Lunar Crystallize with Ilua and Ningguang. They didn't have Columbina and they didn't have Z-Buy. And it's like, it won't work. Ilua can't do it, but you could get Linnea in the next patch when she comes out. Yeah. I mean, I kind of like the concept of lunar reactions, but there's a part of me that also thinks that it's too much. It's too much. I should do a video about all the gags that there has been, because pretty much every region had some kind of gag. Of course, they're getting more obvious as the patches go on. Like, they were very subtle. In Inazuma, it was energy recharge. Energy recharge was the whole gimmick, except it was it was very subtle when you think about it. It was very subtle. And then we got Sumeru. Sumeru had Dendro reactions. I don't think there was much of a gag in Sumeru. Just switching from a vaporize melt kind of meta to, you know, slightly more nuanced in the meta. with more team building options, I suppose, is maybe one way to put that. And then, of course, we got to Fontaine with the Uxia and Numa, and then after that, we got Natlin, and then we got the where was I going with that? Oh geez, where was I going with her? Where was I? And then of course here in Natlin we got the lunar crystallize or just lunar reactions in general. It's kind of, and lunar reactions, at least every other region was a little bit easier, but you have to pull for lunar crystallized characters or lunar damage characters, or you can't use the reactions at all, which is very much pay to win. And I can understand why they do that, because in the game, in the end, the goal of the game is to make money. They need to make money. They gotta pay their employees. I'm not gonna blame them for trying to entice players to pull on characters and spend money to pull on characters. But it does seem pretty sad that they're limited to 4-star characters or to 5-star characters. Fontaine. Oh yeah, Fontaine was HP focused. Oh hello. Are you friendly? I think these are friendly. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, are you just gonna give me? Oh my goodness, what sweethearts! Oh, I love them. I've never been here before. Oh wait, they're so cute. I love them. I need to be careful. I don't want to accidentally anger them. Look, they're taking a nap.
There's something in the air.
Oh, I love that.
Something that tells me a new kiss is brewing.
I want one. How have I never come up here before to see these creatures? Look at them. These are absolutely delightful. Oh, it's because I have Columbina in the party. Oh, that's why they're so friendly. If Columbina wasn't in the party, they wouldn't be hanging out, would they? Oh, okay, that's what happened. Hello, I love them, though. I love them. Oh, they're just taking a nap. Oh my goodness, what are they? I don't know what they are, but look at them. Look at the big stretch. Okay, anyways. Yeah, 4 stars not being able to trigger lunar reactions is so upsetting. Also, I feel like Nogcry cast is missing exploration mechanics in their kits, especially after Natlin feels so noticeable. True. Like, I can get over the, where was I going with this? I can get over the, exploration issues. Because, of course, you can still use Natlin characters. Not quite as efficient outside of Natlin, but you can still use them to explore. So, it's like, it's not a huge loss, but it is still a little bit. Where was I going with this? But the fact that they can't,
Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the
that
view.
4 stars have
Or
no
you could go to the
lunar
moon and
reaction
gaze down at the
capabilities makes me kind of
Whatever
sad.
you
I wish even if you had like a 4-star team, but you managed to get it to what is the preferred Gleam type? Is it, what's the one that you get with 2 Nogcry characters? But if you like had 2 Nogcry 4 stars per se in the same team, that it would kind of balance out to 1 moon wheel. I wish that could happen, because I feel like that would be a nice little mid-ground. It's like you can get the 5 stars to be able to, you know, make this easier on yourself. But if you can build a team with two Nogcry characters, it's like, that'd be great. That'd be great. And 2 not cry characters and you'd be able to trigger a reaction. That'd be great. I hope this isn't like ZZZ. They haven't released a 4-star since September 2024. Yeah. Are we talking about ZZZ or Honkai? Because I watched a short about it, and Honkai has the same problem. Honkai had the same problem. Honkai Star Rail haven't released the 4-star in years. I mean, so far they're doing pretty good. That, the girl that you're calling Sage from the trailer, she gave me 4-star vibes. She gave me 4-star vibes. And of course, we just got Ilua, who is a 4-star. They're definitely not releasing a ton of 4 stars, but, you know, we're still getting 4 stars in this game, at least. I hope we got more males in Norcry than any other nation. No, wait, Varka counts as I mean, we got more 4 stars in a, or not 4 stars. We got more male characters in this region, or in this patch, in this major patch version, in 6.1s, in the 6 point whatever number, we have got more male characters than we've gotten in a really long time. Like, it's nice to see that they're going more in on the male characters, because I love the male characters. Ilua is my boy. I'm so excited for Lowen as well. I'm so excited for Lowen. In this season. Yeah, we can call it a season. Like, this is my boy. I love my boy. I'm so happy that they released this boy. Look at this boy. I'm so happy they released him. I love this man. I love this man. I'm excited to when I can actually see, I really need to get caught up in the story so that I can actually play through the story, so I can actually see some of these characters and get to know them better, like, inside the story, rather than, rather than just, what's it called? Throughout, like, their voice lines and stuff, because their voice lines are great and all, but I'd like to see these characters in the story. Oh, here is another thing I thought about Yehoda. If she absorbs Electro while in Ascending Gleam and a thundercloud from a lunar charges nearby, Yoda will deal an additional instance of lunar charge. Oh, that'd be fun. Could she do that with any other elements? I guess not of the elements that is, what's it called, available to her as a Animo character. Because I didn't do anything with Cryo and Pyro for the elements. Can we add Hydro to that as well for the if she absorbs Electro or Hydro and there's a thundercloud nearby? Because I feel like that would be fair. I don't mind the gender of the character or anything. It makes the people who complain about that upset. I like them crying. I mean, I suppose that's fair. You know what? You know what? That's fair. Whatever floats your boat. If you are just entertained by the fact that this character... by people are just upset by the gender of a character, then, you know, live your best life. Live your best life. You know what? That's fair. All right, Hydro works too. Okay, good. Looks like we're collaborating on this one. We're collaborating on this one. We'll be able to do it. I'm a girls only player, but my friends is a male only. We do it for the fun. She's more flexible. I commit to the bit. I cry not being able to use Bennett, but I'm very fun. But it's very fun to think on team comps. Girls only player team comps. Oh, look at those. They're so cute. I keep saying that. You just gotta have some really good female supports. Like, there's a lot of good girl characters in this game. There's lots of good ones. There's also a lot of good male characters as well, but there's lots of good girl characters to pick from. You can, I imagine getting some girls only comps that are really good is not too hard. Bennett is a bit of a loss though. Some people would probably disagree, but some people think Bennett's overrated. I like Bennett though. I personally like Bennett. Thank God Hoyo released Eon Sound, for example. Yeah. I have not built Eon Sound yet. I do not fully understand how she works. But I made a video complaining about... Not really complaining about her. I claimed that she littered when she was drinking her little soda drink. I want to hear my idea character that I hope they make. Yeah, sure. Let's hear about it. Let's hear about it. What character do you hope that they will make? What is the character that you desire most? I don't know why I'm doing that when I have Noelle. Why break it with the pole arm when you have Noelle? Ooh, look, it's Celestia. Hello, Celestia. Oh, hello, there's a chest up there. Hello? Oh, geez, how... Okay, come on. Let's go. I'll be taking that.
What a pleasant surprise.
Eon's buff attack
Truly an
as long
extra
as
slice
you are
of
moving,
joy.
which cons the amount of movement needs lower, or the amount of the movement needed is lower, making her more flexible. I don't think I have many Eon-san cons, but I mean that would be good. Especially in air. I feel like her buff isn't static, is it? Like, it will move around with you as you move around with it, I would imagine. So, it might be better in situations where you have, where you might want Bennett, but you have to move around a lot because your characters are, or the enemies are very, moving around a lot as well. Perhaps that would make sense. Can I throw that from here? I guess not. No, okay, I'm just trying to figure something out. I don't know how most of this stuff works. Can I get that? Can I get this here? Guess not. Oh, it's fine. I didn't want that anyways. Okay, anyways, we got our cryo, or we got our ideal character. What are we looking at? It's a pyro applier that applies pyro. Okay, a pyro applier that applies pyro. That's a good start. That's a good start. At least it's not a pyro applier that applies hydro. Anyways, once every second with their burst, A1, when the enemy is applied hydro and cryo, they will do an addition inches of damage, can trigger every 0.9 seconds, no ICD. That sounds pretty intense. I don't think they'd release a character like that, but you know what? I'd certainly be interested in a character like that. No ICD on big damage. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. I can admit. At A4, when active character deals cryo or hydro damage to opponents, they will get an attack buff of 100% the character's base attack and HP buff based on 150%. or 1,500 of their base attack. Man, that's gotta be a lot. That's gonna be a pretty insane, it's gonna be a pretty insane Farina support. You wanna do nuke Farina? Why not? Imagine a Hydro Applier that hits with Dendro. Great. Oh my goodness, a Hydro Applier that hits with Dendro. That'd be a wild thought, wouldn't it? That'd be a wild thought, wouldn't it? Hello, fishing lady. Hold on a sec. What was that verdict again? I feel like I settled on. I like to buy some fishing supplies. What's the fishing weapon here look like? Step-by-step blueprint on making a glue and go. Furniture blueprint. Well, usually they provide some kind of fishing weapon, but I guess they didn't do that in Notcry. Notcry doesn't have a fishing weapon. How am I supposed to get the next catch if the, if Notcry's not going to provide me with fishing weapons? That's okay. I'll get over it. I never said big damage. I want the buff buff Hydro and Cryo characters and apply Pyro just to support. I see. Okay, but Farina is a Hydro character who's also HP scaling, and I suppose we can do that with, you know, Columbina, who's also HP scaling, and maybe Yelan. But consider this. You get somebody whose job is to buff Hydro damage. You use Farina's burst at the start of the rotation. Or... no, I don't think that would work. Maybe that wouldn't work with her. Maybe we need a different character. Maybe we need, like, a child, but child is not HP scaling. I don't have child, so I don't know why I'm looking in my characters for child. Skirk? Skirk only wants Cryo and Hydro, though, so she wouldn't work. Farina is Nouvelette. Nouvelette is HP scaling. It's gonna be Vaporized Nouvelette. HP scaling for the big damage. Who else? There's gotta be other HP scaling, I mean, Layla's HP scaling. She doesn't have particularly fantastic damage, though. Kokomi? If you build her full HP instead of going crit, that could be neat. That could be neat. I guess that's mostly Barbara, I suppose. Barbara doesn't attack HP scaling, does she?
If you'd like to learn the
yeah, but they need to be on field to get the buff. You can run on field, Kokomi. The active character gets an attack buff and HP buff. Just so it works with all. Yes, okay. Attack and HP buff. I guess that would work with all of them. So I could just throw my Xingqiu on and he do big damage. My Xingqiu's maybe not even that impressive, but I wonder if I should just change his build. I mean, I could. Maybe he could just borrow that and, woo! It wouldn't really buff many super meta units, maybe Nouvelette, but that's one, yeah. Well, we'd have to wait, I guess I can't say we'd have to wait and see what happens, because in the end, the simple fact is that they're probably never gonna release this character. What a shame. They're probably never gonna release a character like this. Well, maybe. It wouldn't be exactly like that, but maybe one day. I really need some sleep. Good night. It was nice chatting with you all. Thanks for coming and hanging out, Baka-chan. We do appreciate that. We do appreciate you hanging out. It wouldn't really, yeah, we already read that one. It wouldn't really buff, I don't know. You know, I never noticed that Singcho just looks kind of mad. He looks kind of mad. Do all sword characters look kind of mad? Yeah, Bennett looks kind of mad too. What about you? Do you look mad? I mean, I guess he does not look pleased, but he's definitely not mad. She looks happy. 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 She looks quite happy holding the sword. She's like, they gave me a weapon. This is their problem. Ayaka, when they gave her a sword for the first time, it's like, this, I'm your problem now. Hoyo, hire me. I believe, maybe one day. I hope Nicole is buff. We need, oh, Nicole, as in the Nicole that they're gonna add, yeah. Hopefully she'll buff pyro reactions. We'll have to wait and see. I dare say it isn't too meta considering all the other characters that have been released. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. I agree. I agree. I guess this would maybe buff Ayaka as well. If you're gonna run her in a melt team. Now, usually you wouldn't run her in a melt team, but you know what? You could. I ran Melt Ayaka once, and it was actually pretty fun, believe it or not. I quite enjoyed running Melt Ayaka. That was before I had Miss Splitter. But it was when I had C6 Bennett. It was self-Melt Ayaka. What fun, simple days running self-Melt Ayaka. I miss those days. I don't know where I was going with that, but it's been a good stream. I feel like I should probably consider getting off, and considering we just been standing around chatting, perhaps it's about time that I do consider just doing that and heading off and going to get some sleep, because I gotta work tomorrow morning and the morning after that. I also got a video that I still need to finish editing, and I was cooking with it today, to be honest. I had a video, I was cooking with it today. I was doing quite well with it, and then I realized that maybe there's another clip that I need. Maybe there's another clip that I need. And then I was like, I'll record that clip, and then we had to go pick up my brother, so... Well, I suppose I didn't necessarily have to go. I could have stayed home with the dog. But where was the fun in that? I like car rides. Where's the fun in that? I like car rides. So I was gonna go on the car ride to pick up Joe Bro. So I managed to record the clip that I needed just before stream. It is on, I think it's on my hard drive. It should be on my hard drive, so I will take that out of the computer.
Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Want to know how I mistreated my Ayaka? I have to say I treated her better than my Raiden. Oh my goodness, you mistreated your Ayaka, but you still got better treatment than your Raiden Shogun. There's a part of me that says, you know, I can relate to that, because I have the Raiden Shogun. She's never truly had a build of her own. Ayaka has her own build. She's one of the characters that has her own build that just doesn't really get touched. Waiting for that clip then. You're gonna wait for that clip? I'm not sure which clip you're talking about, but I'm sure you can probably make that clip if you want. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait, are you talking about the video, perhaps? Yeah. It's there. Hopefully people will like it. what I need to get back on is to long form videos. I've been doing a lot of shorts recently because I've just been so busy, but I think part of it is now that I have the new computer all set up and everything is working, there's a whole lot less things that I have to worry about in terms of getting things just set up and ready to go. Like, the whole computer situation was a little stressful. I tried once, I failed to put it together, it just didn't work. So I ended up, you know, not touching it for weeks, and it's just been a little bit of a stress. And there's been a couple other things that I've been ever so vaguely worried about, but they're not actually that big of a problem. They're not actually that big of a problem, so maybe it's a little excuse.
Being too
But
popular can be such a
I will admit, I haven't done...
people would adore me so
I have
much.
not made any progress on the next episode of Only Glasses yet. Granted, I haven't played much on my Only Glasses account in the last little while. There was a part of the time where I was like, am I gonna end up getting like the Returners reunion thing or whatever it's called? Where if you don't play on an account for a long time, they'll just give you some extra rewards because you haven't played in a while. I was like, how long does that take? How long have I not touched the account? How long has it been since I logged onto the account? I didn't get it, so it hadn't been too long, clearly. But it felt like it felt like it was a really long time. I need to hurry up and get myself back onto making episodes of Only Glasses. Granted, part of it might be because I'm also kind of trying to do the Stellar Reunion 2 weeks. So it wasn't 2 weeks. It felt like it was 2 weeks. I was kind of hoping that it was 2 weeks so that I could get the Stellar Reunion, but it hadn't been because I logged on and there were no Stellar Reunions or whatever they were called. So yeah, Glasses Only is a little behind. Luckily, we don't have to worry about any polls next patch either. Malvika is probably coming soon. If she's not gonna be in the next patch, she's good chance she's gonna be in the one after that or the one after that. Where was I going with any of this? But yeah, no, I need to get back onto Only Glasses and actually making content there. Of course, there was my Lunar Crystallize one. I have been recording it, and I have not really liked how it has come out so far. Possibly, there's possibly I just make it and put it out there because, you know, in the end, something is better than nothing. To put in all this work and to realize that I can't do anything with it would kind of suck. So I'm probably gonna put it out. It's probably not gonna be what I initially expected. Like, I thought there was gonna be, you know, me building, oh, we built Columbina, and then Ilua was released, and he also got added, and it didn't... I also ended up building them a lot on streams when I wasn't recording because I was having issues, so I wasn't able to record them separately, so... yeah... It probably sounds like a big excuse, but what I'm probably gonna do is instead of my initial plan, it might end up being it's like Lunar Crystallize has buffed these characters, let's talk about it kind of thing. And it's Ningguang, there's gonna be Noelle. Any other Geo characters? You know, since I have you guys here right now, just to spitball real quick, any other Geo characters that got buffed by Lunar Crystallize? That I have, of course. Did Navia get buffed by Lunar Crystallize? I mean, maybe we shouldn't worry too much about Navia and Shiori because they're relatively new. They're relatively new. But some of the older ones, some of our older Geo characters, any Geo DPS to be honest. Good, good. Okay, well. Do you think I could run Lunar Crystallize Albedo? The best characters for Lunar Crystallize are Navia, Noelle, and Ningguang. Navia, Shiori, especially her. Shiori, especially her. Yes. I figured Shiori would get a bit of a buff. Oh yeah, because she has her construct things. If she has so many constructs, she gets additional buffs, doesn't she? Doesn't she? Noelle, Zhongli, Albedo. Just anyone. We just go with anyone then. Yeah. Lunar Crystallized skills with Geo application. So good application, good damage is preferred. Yeah. Noelle is definitely the GOAT when it comes to that, probably. Nascent Gleam. Something that I noticed. Or the Good Gleam or whatever. Let's go into the team thing real quick. Team bonuses. Ascending Gleam. Geo increases this damage by 1% for every 100 defense. So that's definitely big Noelle damage. Not quite as good on Ningguang. Because I was noticing that when I was doing the research and, you know, messing around with things. And I noticed that and I was like, oh, well, that's actually really good for Noelle. Ito would be good with that as well. Ito would be good with that as well. Ningguang needs adjusting her attack stream to get better application, yeah. But I don't bother with that because, you know, I don't really care too much about perfect damage, but you make a good point. Ningguang does have an animation cancel that you can perform. I just never do it. Isn't that buff for lunar damage? It's probably a buff for lunar damage, but Noelle gets a lot of, you know, defense. Noelle has a lot of defense. Tons of it, even. If she has full stacks of her, this guy, it's a lot of defense. That's an extra % of lunar damage for every 100 defense she has. Perfectly reasonable, even though it's not huge. It's good for Noelle. It's good for Noelle. Okay, anyways, we'll be switching over to the just chatting screen. I am going to close the game because we need to. I would like to be getting to doing the sleepers now, or I should be getting to doing the sleepers now, because it's been a day and I gotta go do work at the Walmart. And when I say the Walmart, I mean literally. I need to go to the Walmart. I need to go to the Walmart. I'm hot pink. Did you just notice that now? Yeah, owners and then mods are in hot pink. People who are subscribed and, or are just regular chatters are in, this lighter pink. And then, oh, what is the other one? What is the other one? If somebody gives money, it's in the green that's behind my head, this one. And then I think VIPs are in blue. Nerdyjojo, I'm a play ZZZ. Ning is 2 basic charge attack, 2 basic, and so on. And you use skill and burst in the middle of that. This is because you have a mix of ICDs for each thing to get considered. Fair enough, fair enough. I think I'm roughly about that. I don't know, I kind of play Ningguang on vibes. But she does, and I'm not lying about this, she does have a animation cancel that you can do. She does have an animation cancel you can do. I am no liar. Much. I am no liar. Much. Anyways, yeah, so that's the end of the stream. I had a good time. This was a really good stream in my opinion. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'd like to thank all of you guys who hung out, even if it was only for a little while. I'd like to thank you, yes, of course. And I wish you all a safe and happy until whenever I just happen to see you again. So, with that, I say farewell, bye-bye, bye. That was awkward. Anyways, bye.